Hi, we're here today with Maureen Cadogan. Maureen is a collector, and today we want to talk to her about her collections of objects. So, Maureen, what do you think is the common thread that ties all of your objects together?
In my mind, the common thread is youth. Why youth? I collect for them. I started because back in the day, I did multicultural festivals for the schools, but I also taught Black history. And so every little piece I tie back to them because they have to know. They don't. They don't. And the other day, it's interesting because I saw, if I talk too much, tell me and I'll shut up. The other day, I saw a video on Facebook, and it showed a stand-up of Dr. King and Harriet Tubman. And they asked these little Black kids, who is that? Well, that's my grandpa. Or that's the man from church. Nobody knew. Out of the whole line of kids, not one person could identify those two people. And I'm like, that's a travesty. That's horrible. They don't know. They really didn't know. And I'm like, I got to do better. We all have to do better to teach our children where they come from, because if you don't know where you come from, you'll never know who you are. And those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. So we have to teach our children. So that's my comment throughout. I want to know where you started. And I always teach the kids that slaves didn't come from Africa. Kings and queens and leaders and archaeologists and doctors and lawyers, astronomers, those people were taken. They were taken captive and enslaved. So they weren't slaves. They were intelligent, brilliant people that were carried here through the Middle Passage, those that survived, and they were forced to become slaves. People say, oh, they were freedom seekers. They didn't know what freedom was, honey, because they had never been enslaved before. They were slaves. So the enslaved people have gone through a lot, and I just want our children to understand that we come from a great people and we're resilient, and don't let anybody tell you that you're nothing, because they brought us here and wouldn't allow us to read and write, and that we were just inferior, not even humans. They did medical experiments without anesthesia just to prove that we weren't human. Well, we are human, and I want them to understand you are somebody, and you come from great, resilient people and strong roots. You matter, you have worth, you have value.